It is now my pleasure to introduce the Honourable Dr. Shane Reti, the Minister for Science, Innovation and Technology, as well as Minister for Pacific Peoples, Statistics and Universities, and Member of Parliament for Whangarei. Minister Reti has been a strong advocate for deepening EU-New Zealand cooperation in research and technology, particularly through Horizon Europe, where New Zealand is achieving success rates well above the global average. That success extends beyond universities, with businesses now participating alongside researchers, demonstrating the value of public-private collaboration and entrepreneurship. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Shane Reti.
Thank you very much. Ngā mihi te rangi, ngā mihi te whenua, ngā mihi kia koutou. I greet the sky, I greet the earth, I greet all of you. Good morning. Today we celebrate the welcoming and deepening partnership between New Zealand and the European Union. I want to acknowledge Commissioner Maros Šefčovič, Prime Minister Christopher Luxon, ministerial colleagues, EU ambassadors, and all our guests from Europe and New Zealand. Thank you for joining us. I want to talk about science, innovation, and technology. New Zealand and the EU are close, like-minded partners, united by shared values and a commitment to science and technology for a better future. Our researchers collaborate on health, environment, advanced technologies, and agriculture, tackling shared challenges together. These partnerships are possible because of the dedication of our people and institutions, supported by our governments, and there are always more opportunities to collaborate. What is also true is that New Zealand's association with Pillar 2 of Horizon Europe has taken our partnership to a new level. We are proud to be the first country outside of Europe's immediate neighbourhood to join. Already, New Zealand researchers are involved in 20 Horizon Europe projects with a success rate matching our European peers, proof of the value placed on New Zealand science. Our collaboration is delivering real-world impact. Today's Innovation Spotlight videos showcase joint advances in AI, plant health, and sustainable textiles. While the recent establishment of New Zealand's Bioeconomy Science Institute as part of our science reforms, we have created the second largest bioeconomy research institute in the world. Every time you eat a kiwi fruit, remember this fact. Biodiscovery. New Zealand's biodiscovery sector brings further unique strengths to this partnership. New Zealand has 80,000 indigenous species and only 35,000 have been scientifically described. Somewhere in those 80,000 will lie the next cancer drugs, the next nutraceuticals, and the best part is that we have a head start with indigenous knowledge and a multi-billion-dollar Māori economy. That's why we recently announced $42 million for a biodiscovery platform to be led by the Bioeconomy Science Institute to support the commercialisation and growth of New Zealand's already strong and diverse biodiscovery sector. This includes organisations such as the Maurice Wilkins Centre for Molecular Biodiscovery. I want to reflect on that name for a moment because if I asked the room who discovered the structure of DNA, you will most likely say to me Watson and Crick, 1962 Nobel laureates. In fact, there were 3 laureates in 1962 for the discovery of the structure of DNA. Watson, Crick, and New Zealander Maurice Wilkins. Antarctica. Meteorologists are telling us that the wind and rain that has buffeted New Zealand this past few days is due to an Antarctic weather pattern that was in the making in September over Antarctica. Now, Christchurch in the South Island is one of only 5 Antarctic gateways, and indeed is a gateway to Antarctica for several European countries. We're investing in our Antarctic science platform to support science, amongst other things, on the impact of climate on Antarctica, including the Ross Ice Shelf, which, if it melts as part of the West Antarctica ice sheet, will raise sea levels for all of us by 3 to 5 metres. Antarctica is a unique and fertile platform for collective science endeavours, and we have both a gateway and a science base at Scott Base. We'd welcome your further interest and collaboration around Antarctica. Space. Now, others will speak in more detail around the forefront we have in space, but as the PM noted, since Rocket Lab's first orbital launch in 2016, New Zealand has become the world's third busiest commercial space launch site, and we aim to double that sector in the next 5 years. So we can get to space, but once we're in space, we can also do stuff. New Zealand's Robinson Research Institute, in collaboration with Victoria University, currently has the world's first ever high-temperature superconducting magnet bolted on the outside of the International Space Station, the next step in energy-dense superconduction. It's that expertise that supported our $71 million investment in Robinson's Research Institute for a new science platform dedicated to future superconducting magnets and materials technologies. Geothermal. Like a few places in Europe, noticeably Iceland, New Zealand also has an area in the middle of the North Island where the Earth's crust is thin, and coincidentally, where the world's second ever geothermal energy plant was constructed in 1958. We already have 80 to 85% renewable energy, but to power the huge data centers Microsoft, Google, and others want to build here, quite simply, we will need more. So, as a government, we have recently committed tens of millions of dollars to drill down 4 kilometres to hit supercritical energy. This then is an invitation to join us on that exploration and together to crack open that renewable energy source that is so tantalisingly close to commercialisation. To summarise, opportunities for collaboration in space, quantum, geothermal energy and AI are expanding. New Zealand also now has access to Horizon Europe's restricted calls in these areas, and I encourage our collective researchers to seize these opportunities. To our European friends, New Zealand is open for business and science partnerships, from advanced technology to agri-tech, from Antarctica to space, from geothermal to foiling America's cup boats. Like Europe, we want to back science that will shape our future industries, build skills, and turn innovation into real-world products. In conclusion then, New Zealand may be small, but we punch above our weight and we are good partners. And we have some geographical advantages that we want to share with you. Our collective success depends on strong global partnerships, like those we celebrate today. I hope you make valuable connections at the summit and throughout your visit. Thank you for your commitment and collaboration. Kia ora mai tātou.
Thank you very much, Minister. A lot of opportunities for collaboration that you outlined there. And as you've heard today, New Zealand was the first country outside of Europe to become a full member of Horizon Europe, the EU's €95 billion research and innovation program, giving access to a network of world-class research institutes across Europe. There are now 21 active Horizon Europe projects underway in New Zealand, linking universities, businesses, and research institutes across both regions. This short video that we're about to play highlights the Stellar project with Lincoln Agritech. It is the first of 3 short videos that you'll see today, showcasing some of the extraordinary work being done here in partnership with Europe.